Hey guys, Pulkit this side from Gadget Generations, and today I'm going to talk about AFUL's latest upcoming IEM. And it is not Cantor basically. I have already shared my initial impression video for the Cantor, and my review is still pending. I actually sent it to a friend of mine who wanted to audition it really badly. So, I just received it back yesterday. I will be shooting a video this week, and I will be soon coming up with it with you guys as well. So, today I'm going to talk about AFUL's latest upcoming IEM. Well, it is the Performer 5 Plus 2. You guys might wonder how I got this unit so early. Well, all thanks to the shipping provider basically. They helped me deliver this item from China to my country in just 2 days. Yes, I received it yesterday, and thankfully they delivered it during the afternoon time. So I spent the entire day listening to it, and then the entire morning today as well. And it's a beautiful sounding IEM. Today I'm going to share everything. First of all, I would like to tell you guys that I'm trying to change the way I share my reviews with you. Basically, what I used to do was I used to make my notes on my laptop, and then I used to remember them, and then sometimes what I used to happen was I used to forget a few things. So from today onwards, I have started making notes in this notepad, so I will be reading through and occasionally throughout the video, so that I can check that I have not missed on anything. So let's not waste any more time. We will begin with the review, and today's video is going to be an initial impression video. So for the full review, you have to wait another few days, because tomorrow I have a meetup in Delhi where I will be comparing the Performer 5 Plus 2 with a bunch of IEMs. So let's begin. First of all, I do not know the price range Performer 5 Plus 2 is coming to launch at, because I have not got any information, because AFUL just shipped it to me before going to the holidays, since you guys know that China has a holiday for a week now, and I just did not know anything about the pair at that time. So at the time that it was shipped basically. So first of all, I am a little confused. Why name it AFUL Performer 5 Plus 2? Well, it's a question that has been going around in my mind ever since I've got it yesterday. Why not Performer 7? And where it is going to be placed at? I wonder that it is going to be somewhere like a full Performer 5 pricing, but a bit above of that, but under the Performer 8. So it is going to be somewhere like $300, and that is my guess. It might be 275, it might be 250, but my guess is 299 based on the performance alone. And based on the things that its name is under the Performer 8, so going by that conception. So we will be beginning with the design and build quality. First of all, the driver configuration part. See, that's why I made these notes, because I was just about to forget that I need to mention the driver configuration. So the pair houses 2 dynamic driver, 4 balanced armatures, and 1 planar driver. Basically, since it is Performer 5 Plus 2, Performer 5 used to house 1 DD and 4 BA. This one has 2 DD, so we have another DD. The 4 BAs are the same. Then we have a planar, so we have 2 additional drivers onto this setup. And I also feel like they have named it Performer 5 Plus 2. Maybe, just maybe, and that is my guess, they might have worked on the Performer 5 to enhance and move forward in the direction. Next up, design and build quality part. So here it is, the design and build quality part. The pair looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks much better than the previous iteration, I must say, because the previous iteration used to look like Monarch Mark II. The faceplates had that similarities. But this one looks quite different. This one has this shades of blue and green glittery patterns onto the face covers with some black lines, and both the pairs, both the sides look really good. On the right side we have P5 Plus 2 written onto the shell, and on the left we have the AFUL logo. The included cable is of really good quality. It is a bit onto the heavier side, but quite soft, and doesn't pull the pair down at all. In terms of fit and isolation, I've been using it so far. I have spent like 10 to 12 hours with the set so far, and this one I have been using with the small sized stock ear tips. I get no issues in terms of fit or isolation. The shell is quite identical to what we had with the original Performer 5. So the shells are the same in terms of shape, but entirely made up of resin and provides me with good isolation and comfort. I don't feel any kind of pressure build up either, so it's a good comfortable set. Moving ahead, I would like to talk about the drivability section. So the pair is quite easy to power. I've been using it with the Shanling Onyx Overture XM5 for the entirety of it. Just a few early hours, like 1 or 2 hours early yesterday, I used it with the code Mojo2, and it paired quite well with that one as well. And also, I just forgot to mention, this one that I have is 3.5mm terminated. There might be a variant with 4.4mm variant. I'm not sure about it, but there might be. So so about drivability, with the Shanling Onyx Overture XM5, I never had to go above 25 to 30 volume level on Shanling XM5, so on medium gain mode basically. And this is, I'm talking about when I used it at my gym early in the morning today. So there was this loud music playing around, so I had to always, I have to increase the volume a bit to cut down on that part. But with the XM5 I never had to do that. With the Perform 5 I never have to do that. So quite easy to power. You don't have to worry about it. Just give it a clean source, a good level DAC amp, and you are good to go. Now onto the sound section part. I don't want to put the notepad down because I don't want to miss out on anything with you guys basically related to the sound profile for the full Performer 5 Plus 2, because this might be the first video that you are looking at for get to know about the sound profile of the Performer 5 Plus 2. Let's just call it Performer 7, it is a bit so well, first of all, here's the graph. I will be putting the graph image over here somewhere. You can see I made it using my coupler. So basically, as you guys can notice into the graph, it is a U-shaped sound profile into the IEM with a bit of boost into the sub bass section. About the bass region, it's like I mentioned, it has a little prominence into the sub bass section, but the mid bass also has good punch and good speed. Basically, I noticed that the Performer 5 plus Performer 7 basically has good speed into the lower end section. The sub bass is quite rumbling, and even in bass heavy tracks, like where the sub bass is little focused, like the Limit to Your Love by James Blunt, I guess, and then the Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. The pair produce really strong sub bass rumble presence, and it is like thunderous in its presentation. Mid bass has good speed, it has good punch, it is quite quick in its presentation, and also it has good texture as well. But also bass doesn't feel overpowering at all. I won't call this set a warmer set. It maintains a very balanced profile throughout the frequency band, so I won't call it to be focused on the bass section. Mid bass could use a little more slam and weight. Yes, that is a mentioned point in my notes. Yeah, mid bass is quite sounds quite fast, quick and punchy, but I would say that the prominence on the lower end is more onto the sub bass section. So mid bass could use a bit more punch and bit more slam to it. Now onto the mid-range section. Lower mids are a bit recessed, but they maintain good clarity. Acoustic instruments like piano, acoustic guitar, they sound absolutely amazing onto the in terms of their presentation. Vocals, the upper mid section is a bit forwarded. I would say that the vocals are the star of the show with the Performer 7. They maintain good clarity, good texture, and have that real organic and natural tone. Both male and female vocals especially sound so good onto the set that I just played the track Hey Now by London Grammar, and then I was just so lost into the music that I spent another hour listening to different female artists like Gloria Gaynor, like Taylor Swift, pop music, basically pop and all this kind of vocal centric music. So yes, quite amazing in terms of that presentation. Mid-range has good details for instruments. They are very well separated and has good amount of air between them. I would like to mention that the pair, it sounds really phenomenal for acoustic music, jazz music, Bollywood music, and some pop genres. Onto the treble section now. Treble has this really smooth and inoffensive feel with the Performer 7. I don't feel any kind of peak or any kind of harshness or any kind of sibilance available onto the Performer 7. It has good amount of air as well between the instrument. The instruments sound really clean and crisp and has good definition to them. Although I must say that the treble region is not very much extended, but it has good amount of air and you won't feel any kind of lag anywhere into the presentation. Technicalities now. Technicalities, I would say that the pair produces a 3D soundstage. It has decent width, yes, decent width, not very wide, but you won't feel it to be narrow at all. Now the stage height and the depth are really good. like the depth is really, it goes deep and really extends well into that section. Instrument separation, like I mentioned, the treble and mid-range section have good amount of air, so instruments are very well separated, and the stereo separation onto the set is really good. I was listening to this track by a Pakistani band called Bayan. The track name was Din Dhale. So if one instrument plays onto this side, the another one onto this side, and I can actually pinpoint them with the performance. I mean, it sounds quite crisp and quite detailed in terms of that presentation. I must say that the treble part also impresses me with the Performer 7 because it is very smooth. It just, the high notes of the vocals, they don't sound harsh at all. Even at louder listening volumes, they don't introduce any kind of sibilance and maintains good clarity for them. So I was really mesmerized when I was listening to some vocal centric tracks with the full Performer 7 right here by my side. So technically it is quite a good performer, I would say. Quite good imaging, quite good layering, and outstanding depth and height to the stage with decent width. So it has that 3D and detailed presentation that captivates you and just mesmerizes you with its presentation. Next up, I would like to mention that the tonality is quite nicely executed onto the Performer 7. I would say that it sounds quite natural throughout the frequency band. My only complaint so far after listening to it for like 10 to 12 hours, I must say that everything is good. It is good for Bollywood music, it is good for vocal centric music, it is good for acoustic music, it is good for jazz music. I must say that I personally require some more punch into the mid bass section to for it to be a good complement for hip hop and EDM tracks as well. Apart from that, it is quite an amazing performer. Based on the sound alone, I would say that if it is coming at anywhere around 299, it's a blind recommendation from my side. Well, that's about everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about the Performer 5 Plus 2 for now. Tomorrow I have a audio meet planned in my city, and I will be comparing the Performer 5 Plus 2 with a bunch of IEMs that are priced around $300 price segment, like the Dunu Da Vinci, like the Zget S X J Audio Estrella. So I will be comparing these, I will be making some more notes, and then I will be coming up with another video related to the Performer 7 and its in-depth review. And stay tuned with my channel, I will be soon coming up with the Cantor review as well. Well, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my review for the full initial impression video review for the full Performer 5 Plus 2 or Performer 7, whatever the brand decides to name it. But Performer 7 is easy to remember, and Performer 5 Plus 2 is seems like I'm in a kids grade and I'm just doing some problem maths. So it's a good experience basically. So well, thanks for watching the video till the very end. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have any questions related to the Performer 5 Plus 2, ask me in the comment section below. Like I mentioned, stay tuned with me on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and thank you so much.